Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining for today's session. काफ़ी टाइम हो गया है, so maybe आप लोग मुझे भूल रहे होंगे, but I will introduce myself again. I am Gayatri Giri. I am the English educator on the Scholars channel for classes 11 and classes 12, right? आप लोगों को हमारा शेड्यूल पता होगा पहले it used to be for classes 12 it was Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and for classes 11 it was Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, right? Lekin, I think I've already mentioned this at the start of the week. I'll just say it again. Our जो पूरा timetable है has shifted now, right? It has completely overturned. Basically, what I want to remind you guys of is that class 12th के जो sessions होंगे will now be on Tuesdays, on Thursdays, and on Saturdays, right? And similarly, classes 11th के जो हमारे sessions होंगे, let's just put it here, right? It will be on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I hope you guys remember this change. काफी बड़ा change हुआ है, but we'll get used to it as time goes on, right? The timing is exactly the same. It will be from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. So timing में कोई problem नहीं है. Just remember that the dates have changed, all right? Classes 12th का जो आप लोग हैं, it will be from Tuesday, on Thursday, and on Saturday. All right, that is something that I wanted to make clear before we moved on with the session. So just keep that in mind, right? And now I'm really happy to announce that our term one syllabus is finally over. हमें थोड़ा ज़्यादा time लग गया था, लेकिन not to worry. Now that we have started with term two, I can assure you guys that term two में ज़्यादा कुछ है नहीं. We can get it over with quickly, right? Because we've already done a few things from term two in term one. इसलिए the syllabus will be relatively smaller in term two, so you guys have no need to worry. And I feel like some of the really nice stories and poems are in term two, at least some of my favorites, right? So I'll have a lot of fun taking sessions on that as well. So I hope you guys are excited about that as well. I hope आप लोग के term one exams काफी अच्छे गए, right? Do let me know आप लोग के कैसे गए. If there is anything जो आप लोग को समझ में नहीं आया होगा, maybe अपने exam में कहाँ से उठा लिया होगा teachers ने, right? If there is anything like that, let's have a discussion on that as well. But in the meanwhile, let's leave that for a live session. In the meanwhile, let's move on to what we will be doing in term two. The first thing is class 12th की Flamingo की book से first chapter is The Rat Trap by Selma Lagerlof. All right. Now, all the keen viewers would have noticed that this spelling is a bit different, right? Because Lagerlof में यहाँ पे दो dots आ जाते हैं, right? What does that mean? Just before starting the chapter, let's have a look at these इन ऐसी डॉट्स लग जाती है, लाइंस लग जाती है, उनका मतलब क्या होता है बेसिकली. सिंस सलमा लागरलॉफ इज अ स्वीडिश पर्सन, राइट? उनके नाम पे आप लोग ने काफ़ी ऐसे सिंबल्स देखे होंगे. कभी कभार ऐसा ओ बन जाता है, कभी कभार ओ में ऐसे डॉट्स आ जाते हैं, राइट? कभी कभार लाइनें आ जाती हैं. सो व्हाट डू दीज थिंग्स मीन? बेसिकली सलमा लागरलॉफ के नेम के ऊपर ओ में ये जो दो डॉट्स हैं, इनको बोलते हैं हम लोग umlaut, right? It is usually used in German, in Swedish, and languages like Scandinavian languages like that. यहाँ पे आप O को O नहीं pronounce करोगे. What will happen is आपकी O plus E की आवाज़ आएगी. वाली आवाज़ आएगी, right? If you listen to a lot of French for some reason, और अगर आपको German language में interest है, अगर आप उसकी movies देखते हो या shows देखते हो, you guys would have heard this, what do I call this? They sound a lot. This right? वो ओ नहीं बोलते हैं. So once you add an umlaut, right? These two dots over and o, instead of making the o sound, it starts making the sound, right? So the name is not Selma Lagerlof, it is Selma Lagerlöf, right? All right, just a little bit of tidbit I thought I would start the class with to make it a bit more interesting. आप लोग और भी देख लिए ये umlaut और कहाँ use होता है. It is also used in the alphabet A, as well as O, and so on and so forth. If you guys want to research a bit more onto it, go right ahead. I just wanted to start with a really nice tidbit, right? Okay. मूविंग ऑन टू द सेशन, राइट? ये जो रैट ट्रैप है सलमा लाgerlöf का, दिस इज अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी बिकॉज इट्स ऑलमोस्ट वेरी फेरी टेलिश इन नेचर, राइट? इट हैज अ मॉरल इन द एंड, हमें काफी क्लियर कट मॉरल पता चलता है. इट्स गोइंग टू बी अबाउट अ रैट ट्रैप सेलर who is originally very jaded with life. He's very sad and he has a very negative and pessimistic view of the world, and with his interaction with really kind and really sweet people, we find out that he himself under se has changed. He himself has become a bit more optimistic about the world itself, right? That is basically the gist of the story. We'll go more into that. Lekin, let's just talk about the topics that we are going to be covering in this session today, right? We will obviously, जैसे हम हमेशा करते हैं, we will be talking about the story. यहाँ पे हम लोग background provide करेंगे story का, right? We will be talking about the author जो है Selma Lagerlöf, right? As we have already noticed and talked about the umlauts in the name. We will be giving a summary of part 1. यहीं पे आप लोगों को पता चल गया होगा कि आज के सेशन में चैप्टर नहीं खत्म होने वाला है. It might take 2 sessions or maybe even a third session, right? It's a huge story. And then obviously not as huge as Pearl as Bakka जो हमने किया था, the entire the enemy वाला thing. उतना लंबा तो नहीं होगा, but it is considerably long when compared to other stories in Flamingo, right? So maybe we might even see a 3-parter in this story, okay? Then we'll go on with a reading of part 1, जहाँ पे as we've already talked about line by line हम लोग जाएंगे ताकि we do not miss anything. Since the CBSE pattern is such कि अब से MCQs आने लग गए हैं, we will make sure that we go through every line, understand every part and whatever the author is trying to say there, right? So after a summary and notes, we will be doing a reading of part 1 as well. We will be talking a bit about the new words जो है, right? Maybe some words that we've come across which we haven't heard before. उनको vocabulary में add करने के लिए हम उनकी meaning देखेंगे. And in the end, ये नहीं होने वाला है because since it's a premiere session, since it's already a recorded video, right? I won't be able to take your answers in. लेकिन be sure that in part 3, which will probably be live, right, I will do an entire revision. I will ask you guys if you understood this, right? And let me, before starting, give you a brief, you know, itinerary of what we're going to be doing this week, right? The enemy हम लोगों ने already खत्म कर लिया होगा अभी तक, right? What we will also be doing in this week is rat trap हम करेंगे, right? We will finish with rat trap and then we will move on to the poem, the roadside वाली जो poem है आपकी, we'll do that. And then on Saturday, since your timetable has changed, right? On Saturday, we will do a quiz on both of these topics, right? Which is the rat trap and the roadside wali poem after we finish both of them in our sessions, okay? So be ready for a quiz on Saturday, right? जहाँ पे हम लोग इन दोनों चीज़ों का देखेंगे, रिविजन करेंगे अगर आप लोग को समझ में आया या नहीं समझ में आया, and I'll take in your doubts as well, all right? Now, moving on, let's talk a bit about the author, right? Selma Lagerlöf. यहाँ पे मैंने डाल दिया umlaut, right? Okay. She was born in 1858. She died in 1940 before India could even become independent, right? She's a Swedish author and teacher, यानी कि वो स्वीडन की कंट्री से है. All right. And one really interesting fact about this author is that 1909 में ये पहली woman बनी जिनको Nobel Prize मिला literature के लिए, right? We have done another author, a woman author who has won a Nobel Prize. काफी recently हमने किया है. Do you guys remember which author it was? Which woman author it was? All right. Since it's a recorded session, I can't take in your answers. I will let you know. Pearl S. Buck has also won a Nobel Prize in Literature. उन्हीं के साथ साथ उनसे पहले Selma Lagerlöf ने जीता था. She was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize in Literature, right? So very accomplished women writers. CBSE ने दी हैं आपको, उनकी stories दी हैं आपको. So I really hope you guys enjoy it as well, right? Okay, moving on to the story, right? Selma Lagerlöf ने लिखा क्या है The Rat Trap में? Basically, it's a very fairy tale story. उसको लिखा भी हुआ है एकदम उसी format पे, right? It is very reminiscent of fairy tales. Reminiscent यानी कि वो आपको याद दिलाता है काफी of fairy tale writings. Fairy tales like what? You guys would know one of the most popular fairy tales is Red Riding Hood. There is also Hansel and Gretel is a fairy tale, right? So I'm sure आप लोगों को मुझसे ज़्यादा पता होंगी ये. So the rat trap is also written in a way which might remind you of fairy tales like Hansel and Gretel and like Red Riding Hood, Snow White and stuff like that. All right. What does it revolve around? उसकी story क्या है? Basically, there is going to be a protagonist. हमारा protagonist is the main character of the story. And who is it? It is a very jaded rat trap seller, right? चूहे पकड़ने वाले जो ट्रैप्स होते हैं हमारे मेन कैरेक्टर वो बेचते हैं एंड ही इज वेरी जेडेड यानी कि दुनिया से तंग आ गए हैं ही इज वेरी unhappy with his life because he is very poor first of all. He hasn't been shown a lot of kindness in his life abhi tak at this point of time, right? And he feels like इस दुनिया में कुछ करने के लिए है ही नहीं. एक्सक्यूज मी. इस दुनिया में कुछ करने के लिए है ही नहीं, यहाँ पे सब लोग खराब हैं, ये दुनिया इनहेरेंटली काफी नेगेटिव है एंड इट्स रियली बैड. दैट इज द व्यू पॉइंट ऑफ द रैट ट्रैप सेलर एट द स्टार्ट ऑफ द स्टोरी, राइट? लेकिन थ्रू आउट द स्टोरी वी विल सी दैट देयर इज गोइंग टू बी अ क्रॉफ्टर इज समवन हु वर्क्स ऑन अ रेंटेड फार्म, राइट? सो देयर इज गोइंग टू बी अ रिटायर्ड क्रॉफ्टर, देयर इज गोइंग टू बी एन आयरन मास्टर एंड उनकी बेटी उन सबके साथ इंटरैक्ट करके उनकी काइंडनेस देख के the rat trap realizes, you know what, maybe the world isn't that bad. uh, there is good in this world, and basically the end moral of the story जैसे हर fairy tale में होता है would be the power of good deeds, right? अगर आप किसी के साथ good deed करते हो, that good deed has the power to change the entire viewpoint of the other person through the acts, through the nice acts and through the kind acts of the strangers. The rat trap seller also becomes a really good person, right? So this is all about the main theme of the story is going to be about the goodness of other people and how that can bring about a change in even the most jaded person as well. All right. So this is what the story is going to be about. Now, finally, let's move on with the story, right? Summary karte hain, then we'll do a reading, and then we'll talk about some of the new words, all right? Okay. So what is the story about? How does it start? Okay. The story begins with the introduction of the rat trap seller. हमें पता चलता है वो कौन है, वो क्या करते हैं, उनका viewpoint क्या है world का, and how he looks. So we are given a proper description, right, of the rat trap seller. And what is the description? He has a lot of tattered clothes on. अगर आप उनके कपड़ों पे देखेंगे, उनके चेहरे को देखेंगे, then you can see a lot of tattered and old clothes. You can see that his he looks very malnourished, he's very weak and he's very उनकी हड्डियां दिख रही हैं हर जगह, right? उनको proper खाना नहीं मिला है, obviously since he's very poor he can't really manage food by himself, right? And he looks very weak, he looks very malnourished, right? काफी टाइम से खाना नहीं मिला है उन्हें, उनकी हड्डियां दिख रही हैं. And also there is a look of avid hunger in his eyes. उनकी आंखें काफी wild सी हैं. You can see hunger in his eyes, right? So this is basically a physical description of what the rat trap seller looks like. यानी कि उन्होंने काफी tattered कपड़े पहने हुए, फटे हुए पुराने कपड़े पहन रखे हैं. He looks very weak, हड्डियां उनकी बाहर दिख रही हैं, उन्होंने काफी टाइम से खाना नहीं खाया, and he has a very wild and hungry look in his eyes. Now let's move on to a description of his ideas, right? So what are his ideas? What are his thoughts of the world? We find out that he is very he leads a very sad and a very boring and a very unhappy life. ठीक है, वो काफी नाखुश है दुनिया से. He is very unhappy. He is not making a proper living by selling rat traps, right? He is very bored in his life. And वो rat traps बेचते कैसे हैं? Basically he goes around every single area begging for material कि मुझे wire दे दो, मुझे wood दे दो. And उस material को वो beg करके जब लेते हैं, after that he sits down and he makes a single rat trap and then other rat traps he also makes. लेकिन problem is वो इतनी मेहनत करते हैं, beg करते करते he brings in the material, लेकिन उनका rat trap फिर भी ज़्यादा लोग खरीदते नहीं है, right? So even though he's trying to work really hard, the profit is not there. He's not earning a lot of money by selling those rat traps, and that is why his ideas and thoughts of the world are very unhappy, and he is very bored with his life as well. So again, let's go line by line with the summary as well. तो हमें इंट्रोडक्शन मिलता है ऑफ द रैट ट्रैप सेलर जो स्मॉल वायर्ड रैट ट्रैप्स बेचते हैं, राइट? ही इज वेरी पुअर, उनको ज्यादा पैसे नहीं मिलते हैं अपने बिजनेस वेंचर से रैट ट्रैप्स बना के बेचने का, राइट? एंड इवन दो he begs for all the materials to make the rat traps, he still doesn't make a profit even though he's working really hard. It is still a problem for him कि वो काफी ज्यादा पुअर है, कोई उनके rat traps खरीदता नहीं है, right? Again, then we move on to a physical description as we've already mentioned here, right? He looks very malnourished, उनकी हड्डियां बाहर आ रही हैं. His cheeks are sunken and his eyes reflected hunger. उनकी cheeks जो है एकदम अंदर चली गई हैं, which is a sign of how for how long maybe उन्होंने खाना ही नहीं खाया है, right? So he's extremely lanky, he is extremely weak, and उनकी eyes में काफी hunger है because who knows the last time he had a proper meal, right? उनके कपड़ों पे अगर जाए तो वो भी काफी टाटर्ड है, यानी कि फटे हुए हैं एंड काफी पुराने से हैं, राइट? एंड नाउ वी मूव ऑन टू हिज आइडियाज एंड थॉट्स अबाउट हिज लाइफ. यहाँ पे हमें पता चलता है, एज वी ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड हियर, that the rat trap seller's life was very sad and it was very boring, marred with dearth and poverty. Dearth, as we've already done in our new word section of a lot of poems and stories, dearth का मतलब होता है a lack of something, right? Dearth means a lack of something. Now, in the rat trap seller's life, because he was so poor, there was a lack of everything basically. He was so poor that he could not afford anything, right? And he had no home. कोई घर नहीं था उनका, वो बस सड़क पे चलते रहते थे, rat traps बेचते रहते थे. And वो काफी, he was a vagabond. The word in the story which is used is a vagabond. वैगाबॉन्ड इज जिसका कोई घर नहीं होता, जो एकदम आवारा बन के घूमते रहते हैं स्ट्रीट्स पे, राइट? दैट इज बेसिकली व्हाट द rat trap seller was as well. So here you can see how poor he was, how malnourished he was, how he made the rat traps, and how sadly he could not make a profit from the rat traps, to the point जहाँ उनका घर नहीं था and he used to roam around the streets. Now, when you have a life like that, जहाँ पे आपका और कोई काम नहीं है, आप बस रात रात बनाते हो, कोशिश करते हो उन्हें बेचने की, and when you're just walking down the streets with no job, right? काफी interesting ख्यालात आते हैं आप लोगों को. I don't know for how long you guys would not have taken a walk down the streets, लेकिन whenever I, go out to the house, even अगर grocery खरीदने जाती हूँ कुछ, like it's always thoughts which run around your brain, right? Really interesting thoughts. And in the same way, this rat trap seller as well, जब one day he's walking down the street, he has a very interesting thought, right? And what is that? वो अचानक से सोचने लगता है, rat traps के बारे में सोच रहे हैं, कैसे बनाऊं और कैसे बेचूं मैं उन्हें, right? He suddenly has this thought that the entire world itself is a rat trap, right? जो पूरी दुनिया है, the world, as I will write here, is a rat trap. Now why? Okay, आप लोग को rat trap के बारे में पता होगा. हमारे घर में एक बार काफी ज्यादा चूहों की प्रॉब्लम हो गई थी. We had put a rat trap almost everywhere, right? So I am very familiar with rat traps, and I'll let you know what these things actually do, right? So basically, आप एक बेट लगाते हो राट के लिए. आपने शायद टॉम एंड जेरी में भी देखा होगा, जेरी को पकड़ने के लिए everyone puts a rat trap. So basically, maybe अगर आपने चीज लगा दी या any other thing that a rat might want to eat, you put that on a trap. So as soon as the rat comes to eat the cheese, वो एकदम trap हो जाएगा, पकड़ लिया जाएगा, फिर आप उसको बाहर जाके फेंक सकते हो, right? So that is how you catch a rat. That is how a rat trap works. In the same way, जब ख्याल आता है इस rat trap seller को काफी interesting सा, when he thinks the whole world is a rat trap, what he means is that the world also has that bait, right? जैसे rat trap पे cheese use होती है चूहे को lure करने के लिए. In the same way, the world also uses the bait. And what is the bait? Bait is hope. The bait is a happy life full of money, full of joy, right? तो ये bait दिखा के the world lures humans in, and वहीं पे अपने आप को उन humans को capture कर लेती है, trap कर लेती है, just as how a rat trap traps a rat, right? So that is why he compares the world to a rat trap. जैसे यहाँ पे लिखा है, जस्ट as the trap tempts and imprisons rodents, rodents यानी कि mice, rodents यानी कि rats, rodents यानी कि the biggest rodent in the world. Just trivia question, trivia आपको देने के लिए. So rodents as uh, an entire category, the biggest rodent in the world is actually a कैपीबारा. आप कभी इस क्लास के बाद गूगल करके देखना कैपीबारा को. इट्स सच अ ह्यूज रैट, इट्स ऑलमोस्ट इतना बड़ा, राइट? एंड since I'm very scared of rats, मुझे तो देख के काफी डर लगता है, but I wish capybaras did not exist. लेकिन they're very cute in themselves. So if you are interested in looking at the biggest rodent in the world, do go home and Google a capybara, right? But we're moving away from the point. What we were trying to say was that the entire world is a rat trap, and just as the trap lures in the rodents, उनको खाना दिखा के, बेट दिखा के, चीज मिलेगा, मे बी ब्रेड मिलेगा और समथिंग, वो rodents आते हैं उस होप में एंड ट्रैप हो जाते हैं, राइट? So in the same way, the world also baits humans by showing the illusion of happiness. In the rat trap, which is the world, जो bait होता है वो happiness होता है, and जो लोग trap हो रहे हैं वो rats नहीं है, वो humans हैं, right? Again, to elaborate even further on this comparison, on this point, right? The world offers a lot of hope and a lot of dreams to people. वो बोलता है कि तुम पढ़ाई करो, बहुत बड़े आदमी बन जाओगे, तुम मेहनत करो, थोड़ी तो मेहनत करो, तुम्हें बहुत अच्छा जॉब मिलेगा, right? So these are all hopes and dreams of people, which as the rat trap seller thinks, these are just baits. से कभी असलियत में कोई पा नहीं सकता है, right? एंड ये दिखा के दुनिया ट्रैप कर लेती है एकदम ह्यूमंस को, राइट? द वर्ल्ड एंड व्हाई डज द rat trap seller think this? आप लोगों को नहीं लगता ये काफी जेडेड सा तरीका है सोचने का, काफी पेसिमिस्टिक सा वे है सोचने का, कि तुम्हारे जो सारे होप्स एंड तुम्हारे ड्रीम्स है ऑफ हैविंग अ हैप्पी लाइफ, दैट इज ऑल, कोई आके अगर आपको बोल दे ये सब झूठ होता है, द वर्ल्ड नेवर ऑफर्स दिस, ये तो बस बेट है ताकि वर्ल्ड आपको ट्रैप कर ले, राइट? यू वुड थिंक कि ये आदमी काफी ज्यादा पेसिमिस्टिक है, व्हाई इज ही टॉकिंग इन दैट वे, राइट? So why is the rat trap seller अचानक से coming upon this thought? Why is he thinking all of this? That is because the world has never been kind to the rat trap seller, right? He has never been shown an act of kindness, a single act of kindness by the world at this point in the story, right? And he feels like सब लोग जो दुनिया में है वो भी खराब है, और ये दुनिया खुद से ही इतनी खराब है कि उसने मुझे ऐसी पोजीशन में डाला कि मेरे पास ना ही कोई पैसा है, even though I work really hard, and morality is never rewarded, and that guy will live his entire life being a very poor, a very sad rat trap seller. That is why इतनी उदास life की वजह से, because the world has never been nice to him, he starts having these thoughts, और उनको अच्छा लगता है rat trap seller को ऐसे thoughts लेके. Usually when a person has these negative thoughts, they're very sad, right? They don't want to have these thoughts. लेकिन the rat trap seller, as it says in the story, is really enjoying ऐसा सोचना कि हाँ दुनिया इतनी गंदी है, ट्रैप करके रख लेती है आदमी को. ही इज वेरी जेडेड अबाउट इट एंड ही इज इमेंसली हैप्पी, ही इज हैविंग दीज थॉट्स. ऐसा होता है, देखो, व्हेन यू डोंट लाइक समवन, उनके बारे में बुरा बोलना आपको बहुत अच्छा लगता है, राइट? बाकी लोगों के साथ जाके अगर आप उस पर्सन के बारे में बुरा बोलोगे, then it's a sort of a very cathartic moment. आपको अच्छा लगता है कि बाकी लोग भी अग्री करेंगे कि वो पर्सन, हाँ यार वो अच्छा पर्सन है, वो काफी झूठ बोलता है, ऐसा करता है, राइट? सो इन द सेम वे आपको जैसे उस चीज में मजा आता है, सेम वे में बिकॉज द rat trap seller hates the world, उसको वर्ल्ड की बुराई करने में, उसके बारे में खराब बोलने में rat trap seller को काफी मजा आता है, and he gets immense joy from it, right? As it says here, since the world had never been kind to the rat trap seller, he found immense joy in thinking ill of it this way. जैसे again bringing up the example, आप किसी और की बुराई करो जो आपको अच्छा नहीं लगता, आपको अंदर से थोड़ा सा तो अच्छा लगता होगा, right? Same way, rat trap seller is also having that feeling towards the world which he hates, right? And now now what he does is, now whenever he goes to like sadak pe jab he's walking, he's trying to sell his rat trap soniwa. So whenever he's walking in his free time, the thoughts that he always has are these thoughts only कि यार ये दुनिया कितनी खराब सी है, ट्रैप करके रख लेती है, happiness, hopes and dreams are not real things at all, right? So he spends his entire time thinking about how ये जो लोग हैं, जो humans who occupy this world are completely doomed to what? Doomed to lead a sad and trapped life, right? ये आधे लोग हैं जो ऑलरेडी पकड़ में आ गए हैं इस ट्रैप के, एंड आधे लोग हैं जो अभी तक ट्रैप पे नहीं आए हैं, लेकिन काफी जल्दी दे टेकिंग द बेट, दे आर गोइंग टू बी ट्रैप्ड एज वेल इन द वर्ल्ड, राइट? So these are the thoughts that the rat trap seller now has. All right. I hope this is clear to everyone. What we've done till now is that we've had a proper description of the rat trap seller, both a physical description, जहाँ पे हमें पता चलता है he looks very malnourished, his cheeks are sunken, and he has a very hungry look in his eyes because he hasn't had food in a very long time, right? He's very poor. Maybe he can't afford food. When we go to his clothes, we find out that they're very tattered, यानी कि काफी फटे हुए हैं, काफी पुराने से कपड़े वो पहनते हैं. He doesn't even have enough money to own his own house. And वो सड़क पे चलते रहते हैं, rat trap बेचते रहते हैं, right? How does he make those rat traps? जो सारा material है, wire है, wood है, he gets those by begging. लेकिन even though he tries very hard to make a profit, उनको पैसे फिर भी नहीं मिलता. No one buys his rat traps, and because he's very unhappy, very sad with his life, um, once what he does is, तो सड़क पे चलते हुए उनको ख्याल आता है कि you know what, the entire world is a rat trap. ये खुशी, ये जो hopes होते हैं, dreams होते हैं, they're not real at all. They're just bait by the world to trap human beings in it. Just as our rat trap maybe puts in cheese, maybe puts in bread to lure the, you know, rat and to trap him, the same way the world gives us the illusion of hope and a happy life to trap humans in it, right? एंड उन्हें काफ़ी मज़ा आता है इस ख़्याल को सोचने में, बिकॉज़ अगेन ही हेट्स द वर्ल्ड, तो उन्हें उसकी बुराई करने में काफ़ी एक अजीब-सा हैप्पीनेस उनको फ़ील होता है उसमें, राइट? ऑलराइट, सो दिस इज़ व्हाट वी हैव डन टिल नाउ. आई होप ऑल ऑफ दिस इज़ क्लियर टू यू गाइज़, राइट? लेट्स मूव ऑन. ऑलराइट. Let's move on to the other part of the summary, right? So now we know इनके ख्यालात कैसे हैं rat trap seller के, वो दिखते कैसे हैं, right? Now the actual story begins here, right? One day, as he's walking down the road, right, the rat trap seller चल रहे हैं and he sees that एक छोटा सा grey color का cottage है सड़क पे, right? So usually what the rat trap seller does is, वो जाते हैं, लोगों से पूछते हैं कि मुझे थोड़ा-सा आज रात के लिए शेल्टर दे दो, मैं और कुछ नहीं माँगूँगा. वो भीख माँगते हैं खाने के लिए, पानी के लिए, शेल्टर के लिए. लेकिन नो वन एक्चुअली एवर लिसन्स टू हिम, राइट? ही हैज़ डन दैट अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स बिफोर, एंड सब एकदम दरवाज़ा बंद कर देते हैं उनके मुँह पे. दे डोंट इंडल्ज हिम इन एनी ऑफ हिज़ you know, please, in his begging, right? लेकिन he sees a little grey cottage down the road once, right? And he decides, यार मैं इतना ट्राई करता हूँ, सब मना कर देते हैं, एक बार फिर से ट्राई करने में क्या जाता है, राइट? सो ही नॉक्स ऑन द डोर एंड सेज, मुझे आज रात के लिए रहने दो. एंड एज इट सेज, यूजुअली क्या होता है, कोई उनको भाव नहीं देता है, बोलते हैं भाग जाओ यहाँ से, राइट? बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली इफ अ पुअर मैन कम्स टू योर डोर who looks like that, who looks like he's very hungry, who looks like उन्होंने कपड़े ढंग से नहीं पहने हैं, फटे हुए कपड़े हैं, right? You obviously won't allow that person into your house, right? So that is what the other people have also done. उन लोगों ने क्या किया है is, so allow नहीं करते, even though the seller is begging them, मुझे आने दो, they don't allow him. So the seller is very sure कि you know अभी भी मैं जो try कर रहा हूँ इस little grey cottage में, कोई मुझे आने नहीं देगा, लेकिन what's the harm in trying, right? लेकिन to his surprise, this time the owner of the little grey cottage, he opened the door and it was an old man, right? The owner is a very old man, and he greeted the old man, greeted the rat trap seller and invited him in. So this was a pleasant surprise to the rat trap seller. He was not expecting कि कोई उन्हें आने देगा, shelter लेने देगा, right? So now we get to hear what happens inside the cottage, right? This part of the summary you guys can call the cottage part. And what is the description of the cottage? The cottage is very small, it is grey in color, and also it is by the roadside. All right. Who owns this cottage? It is a very old and a very kind man, as we find out right now. All right. Okay. So the old man welcomes him. उनको rat trap seller को वो porridge offer करते हैं, tobacco offer करते हैं. Now obviously tobacco is not a good thing, लेकिन उस time पे सब चलता था, and also it's a fictional story. So just to show his kindness, he offers him porridge यानी कि दलिया, and also cigarette देते हैं, tobacco देते हैं, ताकि the rat trap seller becomes a bit more at ease. I think the old man has also noticed कि he looks very malnourished, इसने खाना नहीं खाया है. That is why he's offering those things to him, right? एंड यहाँ पे पता चलता है रैट ट्रैप सेलर को कि ये ओल्ड मैन अकेले रहते हैं, इनकी कोई वाइफ नहीं है, कोई बच्चे नहीं है, कोई ग्रैंड किड्स नहीं है. He lives in the cottage all alone without any family, right? After the rat trap seller has eaten the porridge, has smoked the tobacco, right? वो दोनों बैठते हैं, old man and the seller, and they play card games until it was time to sleep. थोड़ा टाइम स्पेंड करने के लिए, मजे करने के लिए, एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए वो लोग कार्ड गेम्स खेलते हैं, राइट? इट्स अ ट्रेडिशनल स्वीडिश कार्ड गेम. उसका एक काफी अजीब सा भी नाम है. एज वी गो ऑन टू द रीडिंग ऑफ द स्टोरी आपको नाम पता चलेगा, राइट? Just keep in mind that after providing him food and shelter, they play card games together. यहाँ पे रैट ट्रैप सेलर नोटिस करते हैं कि यूजुअली लोग जितने गार्डेड से होते हैं, अपने चीज़ों के, अपने लाइफ के बारे में कुछ रिवील नहीं करते, अपने आइडियाज़ के बारे में ज़्यादा कुछ रिवील नहीं करते. रैट ट्रैप सेलर नोटिस करते हैं दिस ओल्ड मैन इज़ वेरी डिफरेंट. ही इज़ एक्चुअली वेरी ओपन अबाउट हिज लाइफ. मैंने यहाँ पे काम किया है, मैंने यहाँ पे जिया है, मेरी पेमेंट ये है, मैं यहाँ ऐसे पैसे कमाता हूँ. सो द ओल्ड मैन इज एक्चुअली वेरी ओपन अबाउट हिज लाइफ. ही डज नॉट कीप. All right, so what we were talking about was that the old man does not like to keep a lot of secrets, right? And what does he reveal to him? He reveals कि जब वो young हुआ करते थे, old man, he used to be काफी हट्टा कट्टा, and he used to work on a rented farm, right? A worker who works on a rented farm is actually called a crofter, guys. All right, we will be doing this in the new words wala section as well. But as soon as you find out, utna better hoga, right? So he used to work as a crofter when he was really young, and he used to make a lot of money from it. And he was quite rich compared to what he is now, right? Nowadays, since he is very old, right? How he primarily earns his money is that he has a cow, and every morning he milks the cow, and जो उनको मिल्क मिलता है, जो प्रोड्यूस मिलता है गाय का, वो जाके एक डेयरी फैक्ट्री को बेच देते हैं, जो उसके मिल्क का या तो चीज बनाएगी, yogurt बनाएगी, or any other dairy product, right? And he now says a very shocking thing, which is that the old man makes a lot of profit by selling that cow milk, right? एक गाय को मिल्क करके उन्होंने इतना पैसा कमाया है. He says that he made almost 30 kronos last month due to the milk alone. Now, what is kronos? Kronos is what you call the Swedish currency, right? I'll just write it down here. The Swedish currency is called a kronor. जैसे इंडिया में रुपी बोलते हैं, यूएसए में डॉलर बोलते हैं, पाउंड जैसे होता है, राइट? In the same way, Swedish currency is called kronor. And at the time in which the story was written, एक गाय के दूध को बेच के अगर आप एक महीने में 30 kronors कमा सकते हो, that's almost impossible. That's a huge deal because that's a lot of money, right? And ये सुन के the rat trap seller is also मतलब क्वाइट राइटली ही सो शॉक्ड कि तुमने बस गाय का दूध बेच के तुमने इतना पैसा कमा लिया पिछले महीने. उसने बोला मैं बिलीव ही नहीं करता ये. सो टू एक्चुअली प्रूव इट टू हिम, ओल्ड मैन क्या करता है, उनका एक विंडो है, विंडो से एक लेदर पाउच उनका टंग रखा है, राइट? उस लेदर पाउच को वो निकालते हैं, उसको खोलते हैं, एंड ही शोज दैट अ लॉट ऑफ क्रम्पल्ड मनी इज इन इट, राइट? व्हेन ही ओपन्स इट, ही शोज दैट द मनी लुक्स वेरी क्रम्पल्ड, यानी कि जो नोट्स हैं काफी एकदम they're not very streamlined, they're not very ठीक से नहीं है, उनमें लाइंस आ रखी हैं, क्रम्पल करके किसी ने जल्दीबाजी में रखा हुआ है. बट द मनी इज देयर, इट इज रियल, एंड देयर इंडीड 30 क्रोनर्स जो लास्ट मंथ अर्न किए हैं इस ओल्ड मैन ने, राइट? एंड व्हाई डज ही डू दिस? ही डज दिस जस्ट टू प्रूव अ पॉइंट कि देखो मेरी गाय इतनी अच्छी है कि मैंने इतना पैसा कमाया है उससे, राइट? नाउ दैट ही टेक्स आउट द मनी फ्रॉम द लेदर पाउच, ही शोज इट टू द रैट ट्रैप सेलर ताकि वो बिलीव करे. ही टेक्स द मनी, पुट्स इट बैक, बंद कर देते हैं और वापस विंडो पे लटका देते हैं इस लेदर बैग को, इस लेदर पाउच को, राइट? विल दिस कम इनटू प्ले इन द स्टोरी लेटर, आई वंडर? All right. So now, after they've talked about everything, because the old man is so talkative and he is not very secretive at all, right? उन्होंने काफी बात की, past की, present की. They played card games, खाना खाया अच्छे से. Now they both go to sleep, right? The next morning, रैट ट्रैप सेलर नोटिस करते हैं कि ये जो ओल्ड मैन है ना काफी जल्दी उठ गया है अपनी काव को मिल्क करने के लिए एंड ही इज अबाउट टू गो टू वर्क. Obviously it won't be very good manners कि अगर already जो owner of the house है, if he is woken up, if he started getting ready for work, then the person who stays as a guest also has to get up early and leave, right? That is what manners are. Even though the rat trap seller is very jaded, उनको दुनिया अच्छी नहीं लगती, काफी pessimistic है वो, he still remembers his manners, right? एंड दैट इज वाई जब वो देखते हैं कि जो ओनर ऑफ द हाउस है, जो ओल्ड मैन है, नाउ दैट ही हैज गॉटन अप, नाउ दैट ही इज मिल्किंग हिज काउ एंड गेटिंग रेडी फॉर वर्क, रैट ट्रैप सेलर को भी उठ के आगे चल देना चाहिए, राइट? एज इट सेज हियर, द रैट ट्रैप सेलर हैज डिसाइडेड टू लीव अर्ली सिंस द ओल्ड मैन हैड ऑलरेडी अवोकन, हु इज द ओनर ऑफ द हाउस, टू मिल्क हिज काउ, राइट? सो वो दोनों रेडी होते हैं, अपने कपड़े पहनते हैं, राइट? द ओल्ड मैन गेट्स रेडी फॉर वर्क एंड द रैट ट्रैप सेलर गेट्स रेडी कि मैं सारी ट्रैप्स उठाऊं, वो मैं फिर से रास्ते में चल दूं. मे बी दिस टाइम समवन विल बाय हिज रैट ट्रैप्स, राइट? सो दे बोथ गेट रेडी टू लीव, दे कम आउट ऑफ द कॉटेज एंड व्हाट द ओल्ड मैन डज इज ही लॉक्स द कॉटेज, ताकि कोई चोरी या ऐसे कुछ ना हो जाए. Maybe this is foreshadowing, right? Foreshadowing is a literary device. This is not actually foreshadowing, guys. By the way, I was just making a joke, right? The thing is, if you guys want to know about another literary device, it is called foreshadowing, जहाँ पे जो story में पहले already कुछ होने वाला होता है, आप पहले से उसके hints डाल देते हो, right? So the old man locking the house ताकि कोई चोरी ना हो पाए might be considered foreshadowing, but that would be a reach, right? So don't actually take this into consideration. It was just light-hearted fun that we were doing, all right? Okay, maybe in term two you'll come across a few stories or a few poems which will actually have foreshadowing. Tab I will let you know what this device. It's a very useful device and it is very effective in actually engaging the reader to the story, right? Then we'll talk about foreshadowing more in detail. But right now, what we were talking about was that the old man has now locked the front door ताकि कोई चोरी या ना हो पाए, right? And he goes to work. And the rat trap seller also starts working. He also leaves, right? आपको लगेगा यहाँ पे स्टोरी खत्म हो गई, रैट ट्रैप सेलर का हार्ट चेंज हो गया बिकॉज द ओल्ड मैन शोड हिम सो मच कंपैशन एंड स्वीटनेस एंड जेनरोसिटी, राइट? I would have thought so too. Lekin the story still goes on, right? This generosity, this act of kindness of the old man was not enough to actually make the rat trap seller also be moral in his nature. What he does is आधे घंटे बाद किसी डायरेक्शन में वो चल रहे थे, ठीक है? आधे घंटे बाद ही comes back and वो कॉटेज का जो विंडो है वो तोड़ते हैं एंड वहां से जो लेदर पाउच जो लटकाया था पिछले दिन ओल्ड मैन ने, राइट? उस लेदर पाउच को निकाल के he takes all the 30 kronors with him. Now he has enough money to sustain himself for at least a month. उनको भूखा नहीं जाना पड़ेगा. ओल्ड मैन ने इतना कंपैशन दिखाया, राइट? द ओल्ड मैन वाज वेरी ओपन. अगर आपको उनकी ट्रेट्स डिस्क्राइब करनी है, he was very compassionate, right? And he was very वेलकमिंग एज वेल एंड उनकी पूरी जो जेनरोसिटी है, उनके सारे जो गुड एक्ट्स हैं, दे बिट हिम इन द लेग. उन्होंने खुद के पैर पे कुल्हाड़ी मारी कि उन्होंने रैट ट्रैप सेलर को बताया कि वो पैसे कहाँ रखते हैं, राइट? क्योंकि सेलर ने जाके ही डिड नॉट केयर अबाउट एनी ऑफ दीज क्वालिटीज, गुड क्वालिटीज ऑफ द ओल्ड मैन. ही जस्ट वेंट स्ट्रेट अहेड एंड उन्होंने पैसे चुरा लिए ओल्ड मैन के, राइट? एंड नाउ ही क्विकली वॉक्स अवे. He's like scene of the crime छोड़ के जाना है, अब उन्होंने जो चोरी कर ली है, right? And he realizes he has two paths ahead of him. One is a path which leads down a forest, a very thick forest, and the other is a path which leads down the proper main road, right? Highway की तरफ जाता है. लेकिन now the rat trap seller is a bit worried, he's a bit scared कि अगर मैं highway की तरफ जाने लग गया, किसी को पता चल गया कि मैंने चोरी की है, मैं वहीं पे पकड़ा जाऊंगा. Because there is a bigger chance of finding humans, of finding people in the highway who will question him. इतने पैसे कहाँ से आए? Do you know anything about the chori, right? So he decides कि he will take the forest वाला route instead. All right. And now he's decided to go down the forest route. He's walking there. As he goes deeper in the forest, यहाँ पे वो खोने लग जाते हैं, उनको रास्ता इतना अच्छे से नहीं पता है अब, and he started to get lost a lot. Okay, he finds it harder and harder to remember कि मैं यहाँ से आया था या मैं वहाँ से आया था, एंड ही सीज कि वो घूम घूम के, इतना घूम घूम के वो सेम जगह पे आए रहे हैं बार बार. दैट इज व्हेन ही रियलाइजेस कि ही हैज गॉटन कंप्लीटली लॉस्ट, राइट? एंड ही बिकम्स होपलेसली लॉस्ट. पहले तो वो कोशिश भी करते हैं कि मुझे रास्ता मिले, मैं कहीं तो निकलूं इस फॉरेस्ट से, बट आफ्टर अ वाइल ही इज लाइक ही लूजेस ऑल होप. ही रियलाइजेस यार ये दुनिया सच में रैट ट्रैप है. मैंने उस पैसे को देख के, उस पैसों की बेट को देख के आई थॉट मेरे लिए कुछ बेटर हो पाएगा, लेकिन इस दुनिया ने मुझे ट्रैप कर लिया है रैट ट्रैप में, राइट? he says here, ये जो symbolism जो बन रहा है इसको नोट कीजिए, right? That with the money as the bait, the seller now felt imprisoned between the, this is not he, this is the, between the huge trees of the forest. Again, going back to the analogy that the rat trap seller has made, that the world is a rat trap which baits people with its happiness, with dreams of hopes and dreams, right? In the same way, money को bait की तरह use करके दुनिया ने उसको forest में trap कर लिया है, एकदम चूहे की तरह, right? And now we get to find out that the story takes place in December. December winter time है. Winters में धूप काफी कम देर के लिए रहती है, रात काफी जल्दी आ जाती है, right? So जैसे ही even after a very small time, अभी अभी morning हुआ है, but now that he has been lost in the forest, since it's winter, धूप काफी जल्दी जा रही है, and as the light is going away, right, the rat trap seller is becoming more and more hopeless. He's like, अच्छा मेरी death यहीं पर होने वाली है. I have fallen into a trap and there is no way that I can escape, right? He becomes very hopeless and वो बैठ जाते हैं forest में, वो अपना सर रख देते हैं ground पे, that he thinks that if I am dying of the cold, there is no point in fighting it. Might as well lay down and let death come to me itself, right? So he lays down, अपना सर रखते हैं, बैठ जाते हैं वो forest में, and he waits कि cold उनको surround कर जाए, and he eventually dies, right? बट जैसे ही उन्होंने सर रखा ग्राउंड पे, उन्हें एक वाइब्रेशन, एक साउंड आई, उन्हें रेगुलर इंटरवल्स पे एक थप थप आवाज उनको सुनाई दे रही है. इट साउंड्स लाइक मेटल का क्लैंगिंग जो है, राइट? एंड ही रियलाइजेस कि एक सेकेंड, ये जो आवाज है, जब आप हैमर को मेटल पे मारते हो, राइट, टंग 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 जो आवाज आती है, अगर आपके आसपास कोई कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट में आपने देखा है, काफी नॉइजी होता है वो, राइट? एंड समटाइम्स यू कैन ऑल्सो हियर दैट समवन इज हिटिंग मेटल विद समथिंग. इन द सेम वे, जैसे ही उन्होंने अपना सर ले लिया ग्राउंड पे, ही रियलाइजेस कि ये हैमर की आवाज आ रही है मेटल पे क्लैंग करने की रिदमिक इंटरवल्स पे, राइट? एंड ही रियलाइजेस, अच्छा अगर हैमर कोई मार रहा है, मतलब कोई है इस फॉरेस्ट में, मतलब देर इज अ प्रॉपर आयरन वर्क्स, देर इज अ प्रॉपर फोर्ज हियर, जहाँ पे मैं जाके खुद को गर्म कर सकता हूँ, टाइम स्पेंड कर सकता हूँ. एंड ही गेट्स बैक हिज होप कि मे बी शायद मैं यहाँ पे नहीं मरूंगा. सो ही टेक्स बैक हिज एनर्जी एंड makes an effort to walk towards the noise itself, right? As it says here, that जब उन्हें पता चलता है कि ओके मे बी यहाँ पे कोई और है, मे बी यहाँ पे एक फोर्ज है जहाँ पे मैं खुद को गर्म कर सकता हूँ, आयरन मिल के पास, राइट? He gathers his remaining strength and starts walking towards the source of the sound. पहले उन्होंने गिव अप कर दिया था, but now he's like, नहीं, you know what, I will go there and I will survive, right? जैसे ही वो पास जाते हैं, उन्हें पता चलता है, इट इज रिवील्ड दैट जो क्लैंगिंग नॉइज है मेटल की, हैमर की, राइट, इट वाज कमिंग फ्रॉम अ प्लेस कॉल्ड रामजो आयरन वर्क्स. ऑलराइट, दिस जे जो आपको दिख रहा है, राम्स जो नहीं होगा वो, द जे इज साइलेंट, ऑलराइट? So it is pronounced Ramzo Iron Works, all right? It is a large plant, a large iron plant, right? जहाँ पे at the present, जब ये story बोली जा रही है, the plant has been shut down completely. लेकिन back in the day where this story is taking place, right? We find out that it was a huge farm जहाँ पे forge था, mill था, काफी सारी facilities और amenities थी, and it was a place of a lot of renown in the nearby area, right? जैसे कि क्योंकि यहाँ पे मिल था, स्मेल्टर था, एंड इवन अ फोर्ज था, राइट? रामजो आयरन वर्क्स में, जहाँ से आवाज आ रही है. यहाँ तक कि इट हैड सच रिनाउन इन द एरिया कि समर्स में जो कनाल है एंड जो एक इनलैंड लेक है इस एरिया की, राइट, दैट वुड हैव बीन फुल ऑफ बोट्स कैरिंग सप्लाईज टू द आयरन वर्क्स, राइट। एंड इन द विंटर्स जो कोल था, जो जला हुआ कोल था, उसका जो डस्ट था, राइट, वो रोड को एकदम ब्लैक टर्न कर देता था। वाई? बिकॉज द कोल वॉज बीइंग ट्रांसपोर्टेड टू द मिल एंड इन द स्नो, जैसे ही वो जो डस्ट है कोल की वो गिरे जा रही थी स्नो में, रोड में, वो पूरी जो सड़क है वो काली हो जाती थी विंटर्स में, राइट। So it had such a renown that it used to have an effect on the area itself. During summers, there were a lot of boats in the canal as well as in the lake जो supplies carry करते थे iron works की तरफ, and also in the winters the road was turned black because of the coal which used to go to the iron works. All right. So this is how we find out that, Rat Trap seller completely regrets taking that money because he's like, this world has caught me. I am trapped in it. He gives up and he's ready to die. That is when he hears a noise. When he follows it, he realizes this is metal clanging, a hammer clanging on metal. पास में कोई iron mill है. Turns out it is Ramsar Iron Works, which back in the day used to be a big deal because, the area was full of transportation trying to carry supplies to that area, which is the Ramsar Iron Mills. All right. On a dark evening nearing Christmas, अब हमें किसी और का POV मिलता है, right? POV is called a point of view. अभी तक हम लोगों का point of view जो था इस story में, that was of the rat trap seller, but now the point of view changes to the person inside the mill, right? मिल के अंदर, फौज के अंदर क्या काम हो रहा है, क्या क्या चल रहा है, what activities are going down there, that is what we find out now, right? On a dark evening nearing Christmas, यानी कि you remember story takes place in December, so Christmas काफी पास आ रखा है, winter का time चल रहा है, right? There is a master smith there during a day which is very close to Christmas in the winter, and master smith and उनका helper एक forge में बैठे हुए हैं near the furnace, right? They're both sitting there, and Master Smith ने कौन से कपड़े पहन रखे हैं? He's wearing a long shirt and wooden boots. All right, nothing fancy, just something to work in an iron mill for. All right. So both of these people, the Master Smith and the helper, are sitting in the forge, which is next to the furnace. Furnace is where the main heat of the area is coming from, right? And what are they doing? They are waiting for the pig iron, which was put in the furnace to be ready to work on the anvil. Okay, this is a lot of blacksmithing terms, right? Uh, ब्लैकस्मिथ आपने मूवीज में देखे होंगे, शायद गेम्स में देखे होंगे। जो आयरन होता है वो पहले उसे मेल्ट करते हैं एंड देन उसे शेप देते हैं, फिर हैमर से मारते हैं, राइट, ताकि इट बिकम्स into the item that they wish to create, right? I think there are a lot of shows on TV as well about blacksmiths. So if you're interested in all of that, you guys could look them up by watching those shows. But for the purposes of the story, all you need to know is that वो iron melt हो रहा है कहीं पे, right? And the iron needs someone to keep stirring it ताकि problem ना हो जाए उस iron में. Why are they melting the iron? So that they can put it on the, they can give it the shape that they want उस melted iron को, and they can use the anvil to properly solidify it again, right? ये जो दोनों थे, मास्टर स्मिथ और हेल्पर, they were taking turns to stir the liquid metal, right? Since it, and why were they taking turns? Because इतना ज़्यादा गर्म था वो furnace कि even in winter these guys could not uh, take a lot of time near the furnace because वो काफी sweat करने लग जाते थे. So that is why they were taking turns कि अच्छा पहले तुम जाओ गर्मी में थोड़ा stir करो, right? फिर जब ज़्यादा गर्म हो जाएगा वापस आ जाओ, फिर मैं जाके stir करूँगा. That is what these guys were doing, all right? So that is the extent of their activities inside the Ramsar Iron Works वाला area, right? And now we find out कि काफी सारी noises आ रही थी. There was a noise which was coming from inside and there were noises which were coming from outside, right? So in this quiet winter evening, the only things which were making noise were a lot of noise were the Ramsar Iron Works, both from within and from outside. Okay, what were the noises which were coming from the inside of the ironworks? There was a huge bellow when the air was blown into the fire. Fire को सस्टेन करने के लिए, फायर काफी जल्दी बुझ जाता है, उसको सस्टेन करने के लिए आप हवा मारते हो उस पे, राइट? उस हवा की जो आवाज है काफी बेलू की तरह आ रही थी. देयर वाज द नॉइज ऑफ कोल क्रैकलिंग, जब आप फायर में और कोल डालते हो उसे और बड़ा करने के लिए, उस कोल क्रैकलिंग की आवाज थी वो भी काफी गूंज रही थी, राइट. एंड देयर वाज आल्सो द नॉइज ऑफ चारकोल बीइंग shoveled by a fire boy. You know, he was using a shovel to pick up the charcoal and put it back in on whatever happens in a forge. So these were all the noises which were coming from inside of it. Those were the noises of charcoal getting shoveled. It was the noise of the air being blown into the fire as well as the noise of coal crackling, right? What were the noises coming outside of the forge? नाउ यहाँ पे वॉटरफॉल था एक फोर्ज के पास काफी ज्यादा, राइट. सो जब वाटर इतने फोर्स के साथ स्प्लैश कर रहा है, दैट इज द वॉटरफॉल इज ऑल्सो मेकिंग अ ह्यूज नॉइज. हैव यू गाइस सीन waterfalls in your daily lives? I don't know, maybe if you went to a tourist location आप लोगों ने waterfalls देखे होंगे, right? So you know that a waterfall creates a lot of noise, right? And उसकी आवाज outside से काफी ज्यादा आ रही है. There is a sharp north wind, right? Sharp यानी कि in this case it means काफी तेज, काफी loud. एक north wind यानी कि एक डायरेक्शन नॉर्थ वाले डायरेक्शन से जो विंड जा रही है, राइट, जो सारी बारिश शुरू हो गई है एंड इट इज कैरिंग ऑल द रेन ड्रॉप्स, उसको और भी जोर से पैटर करा रही है ऑन द ब्रिक रूफ ऑफ द आयरन मिल, राइट, ब्रिक रूफ ऑफ द आयरन मिल. सो ये बाहर से आवाजें आ रही हैं विंड की, वाटरफॉल की एंड बारिश की जो ब्रिक रूफ पे लग रहा है, राइट. ओके, एंड विद दिस वी कम टू एन एंड ऑफ द फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ the rat trap, right? What have we discussed till now? So we've discussed the rat trap seller ka description, both a physical description and what his views of the world are. We've talked about the old man in the cottage, how he shows so much generosity to the rat trap seller. खाना खिलाते हैं, गेम्स खेलते हैं, लेकिन फिर भी the rat trap seller steals the money and gets lost in the forest because of it, right? It's almost karma. And then we find out that there is an iron mill in the forest when the rat trap seller has almost given up, when he's ready to die. He hears the noise of a hammer going off, right? That is when he realizes that there is an iron mill near the forest जहाँ से वो गर्म हो सकते हैं, क्योंकि winter का time उन्हें गर्म होना है, and there he can spend the night, right? And what is the iron mill called? It is Ramzo आयरन वर्क्स, राइट. वहां पे दो आदमी काम कर रहे हैं. ओ गॉड, द स्पेलिंग. वहां पे दो आदमी ऑलरेडी काम कर रहे हैं, मास्टर स्मिथ और उनका हेल्पर. दे ट्राइंग टू यूज पिग आयरन, ताकि फर्नेस पे, ताकि उसको हिला रहे हैं ताकि दे कैन मेक अ प्रॉपर मटेरियल, दे कैन मेक अ प्रॉपर प्रोडक्ट आउट ऑफ इट, राइट. ओके, so with that out of the way, we can finally move on to the reading of the text, right? If there are any, you guys cannot stop me in the comments here. So if I come across any difficult words or any difficult sentence, I'll try to relay that to you guys, right? Okay. So let's start with the reading of the story. Once upon a time, there was a man who went around selling small rat traps of wire. He made them himself at odd moments from the material he got by begging in the stores or at the big farms. But even so, the business was not specially profitable, so he had to resort to both begging and petty thievery to keep body and soul together. Even so, his clothes were in rags, his cheek was sunken, and hunger gleamed in his eyes. No one can imagine how sad and monotonous life can appear to such a vagabond who plods around the road left to his own meditations. But one day, this man had fallen into a line of thought which really seemed to him entertaining. He had naturally been thinking of his rat traps when suddenly he was struck by the idea that the whole dot 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 continues on to the next page. But let's explain what we've done here, right? You might see that there is a line here which says to keep body and soul together. What does that mean? जब आप मर जाते हो तो आपकी body stays here while your soul escapes the body, right? So this is a very fancy way of saying that just to stay alive, right? जस्ट टू स्टे अलाइव उनको इतना थीवरी करना पड़ता था, बेगिंग करना पड़ता था खाना मांगने के लिए, सो ही डजंट डाई, राइट. Any other words that we can see here? Okay, monotonous. Monotonous means very dull, very dreary, right? काफी dull सी life जी रहे हैं वो, काफी sad सी life है उनकी. And vagabond here means, as we've already talked about, one without a home, जो travel करते रहते हैं roads में, right? So he is, since he has a very sad life, he doesn't even have money enough to buy a home. He's just a vagabond who goes through his sad and dull life by walking down the road trying to sell his rat traps, all right, and by begging. All right, so let's move on. He had naturally been thinking of his rat traps, and suddenly he was struck by the idea that the whole world about him, the whole world with its lands and its seas, its cities and villages, was nothing but a big rat trap. It had never existed for any other purpose than to set baits for people. It offered riches and joys, shelter and food, health and clothing, exactly as the rat trap offered cheese and pork. And as soon as anyone let himself be tempted to touch the bait, it closed in on him, and then everything came to an end. The world had, of course, never been very kind to him, so it gave him unwanted joy to think ill of it in this way. It became a cherished pastime of his during many dreary ploddings to think of people he knew who had let themselves be caught in the dangerous snare, and of others who were still circling around the bait. One dark evening, as he was trudging along the road, he caught sight of a little grey cottage by the roadside, and he knocked on the door to ask shelter for the night. Nor was he refused. Instead of the sour faces which ordinarily met him, the owner, who was an old man without wife or child, was happy to get someone to talk to in his loneliness. Immediately he put the porridge pot on the fire and gave him supper. Then he carved off such a big slice from his tobacco roll that it was enough both for the stranger's pipe and his own. Finally, he got out an old pack of cards and played Mullis with his guest until bedtime. All right. यहाँ पे we find out that the rat trap seller has had a very interesting thought, which is that the entire world itself is a rat trap. जैसे हमने already notes में discuss किया है कि rat trap cheese लगा के, in this case pork लगा के, right, lure करता है rats को. In the same way the world shows hopes and dreams and a happy life as bait ताकि humans आके trap हो जाए उसमें. वो सोचते हैं कि वो जितने भी लोगों को जानते हैं, acquaintances को जानते हैं, वो भी कैसे इस rat trap पे फँस चुके हैं या फँसने वाले हैं. एंड ये pessimistic thought सोच के उनको काफ़ी अच्छा लगता है उस seller को, because he gets an unwanted joy, he gets immeasurable joy from it, because दुनिया ने कभी उनके लिए भला नहीं किया, तो वो भी कभी भला नहीं सोचता है दुनिया का. He goes around thinking all of this bad stuff about the world. He goes around stuck in his pessimistic way of thinking. एक दिन उनको एक कॉटेज दिखता है. यूजुअली लोग उनको भगा देते हैं, लेकिन बिकॉज दिस ओल्ड मैन डिड नॉट हैव अ फैमिली, बिकॉज ही वाज वेरी लोनली, राइट, he just wanted someone to talk to, someone to interact with, and that is why the old man allowed the rat trap seller into his house. यहाँ पे हमें उनकी generosity दिखती है कि उन्होंने खाना दिया, tobacco दिया, and they started playing this card game which is called Mullis. Again, the J is silent, guys, all right, and वो card games खेलते रहे, which goes to show how lonely the old man actually was, that he is letting a person like the rat trap seller into his house, and also how generous he was कि उन्होंने इतनी चीजें पकड़ाई rat trap seller को. All right, okay, moving on. The old man was just as generous with his confidences as with his porridge and tobacco. The guest was informed at once that in his days of prosperity his host had been a crofter at Ramsau Iron Works and had worked on the land. Now that he was no longer able to do labor, it was his cow which supported him. Yes, that Bossy was extraordinary. She could give milk for the creamery every day, and last month he had received all of 30 kroner in payment. The stranger must have seemed incredulous, for the old man got up and went to the window, took down a leather pouch which hung on a nail in the very window frame, and picked out three wrinkled 10 kroner bills. These he held up before the eyes of his guest, nodding knowingly, and dot dot dot. Let's just talk about this part first, right? Generous with his confidences का मतलब है confidant is someone जिसको आप काफी trust करते हो, जिसको आप काफी चीजें बताते हो, right? So This is a way of saying that the old man was very talkative about his old life. He did not keep a lot of secrets, right? And he tells him कि वो काम करते थे. He used to be a crofter. Crofter यानी कि rented farm में काम करना, right? As we had already talked about it in when we were doing the summary, worker on a rented farm. And in this case, what was the rented farm? It was Ramzo Iron Works, which comes in later in the story as well, right? But since he's gotten old, he can't do any labor. Now he is supported by his cow, जिसको मिल्क वो जाके क्रीमरी में बेचते हैं, डेयरी फैक्ट्री ऑलमोस्ट उसको बुलाएंगे, उसमें जाके बेचते हैं, right? Bossy is a very fancy way of saying cow. It does not mean that the cow is very bossy कि तुम ये करो वो करो, ऐसा नहीं है. Bossy is just another way of saying a cow, right? And with this, he used to get a lot of money, 30 kroner. And when the stranger seemed incredulous, यानी कि almost in disbelief, right? कि ये क्या बोल दिया? इतना पैसा कभी किसी को नहीं मिल सकता, बस एक गाय से. The old man takes out the leather pouch from the window and shows him the crumpled 10 kroner bill. All right? Okay. These he held up before the eyes of his guest, nodding knowingly, and then stuffed them back into the pouch. The next day, both men got up in good season. The crofter was in a hurry to milk his cow, and the other man probably thought he should not stay in bed when the head of the house had gotten up. They left the cottage at the same time. The crofter locked the door and put the key in his pocket. The man with the rat trap said goodbye and thank you, and thereoupon each went his own way. But half an hour later, the Ratra peddler stood again before the door. He did not try to get in, however. He only went up to the window, smashed a pane stuck in his hand, and got hold of the pouch with the 30 kroner. He took the money and thrust it into his own pocket. Then he hung the leather pouch very carefully back in its place and went away. राइट, यहाँ पे पता चलता है अगला दिन आ गया है, गुड सीजन यानी कि अच्छे मूड में वो दोनों जागते हैं, सुबह बहुत सुंदर हो रखी है, इट्स अ वेरी नाइस डे, राइट? एंड दी रात ट्रैप सेलर थिंक्स कि अच्छा ये ओल्ड मैन उठ गया है, ओनर ऑफ द हाउस उठ गया है, तो मुझे भी उठ जाना चाहिए. दे बोथ गेट रेडी एंड दे लीव फॉर वर्क. एंड यू नो द रात ट्रैप सेलर हैज नोटिस कि जो दरवाजा है उस पर ताला लगा हुआ है, सो देयर इज नो पॉइंट इन गेटिंग थ्रू दैट. When he actually comes back, he does not get affected by the goodness of the old man. He's still the jaded, still the pessimistic, still the very grey in morals wala rat trap seller. And he goes there, smashes the window जहाँ पे वो leather pouch अटका हुआ था, steals the 30 kroner and walks away, right? So he's still a very bad person, even though the old man had showed him so much generosity. As he walked along with the money in his pocket, he felt quite pleased with his smartness. He realized, of course, that at first he dared not continue on the public highway, but must turn off the road into the woods. During the first hours, this caused him no difficulty. Later in the day, it became worse, for it was a big and confusing forest which he had gotten into. He tried, to be sure, to walk into a definite direction, but the paths twisted back and forth so strangely. He walked and walked without coming to the end of the wood. And finally, he realized that he had only been walking around in the same part of the forest. All at once, he recalled his thoughts about the world and the rat trap. Now his own turn had come. He had let himself be fooled by a bait and had been caught. The whole forest, with its trunk and branches, its thickets and fallen logs, closed in upon him like an impenetrable prison from which he could never escape. सो आफ्टर ये चोरी करने के बाद रात रात सारे डिसाइड करते हैं कि उन्हें फॉरेस्ट की तरफ जाना चाहिए, नॉट इन द हाईवे जहाँ पे काफ़ी लोग होंगे जो पकड़ सकते हैं उनकी चोरी, राइट? सो ही गोज टू द फॉरेस्ट, गेट्स कम्प्लीटली लॉस्ट इन द फॉरेस्ट आफ्टर अ वाइल एंड ही रियलाइजेस यार मैं कहाँ फंस गया, मैं अब रात ट्रैप पे फंस चुका हूँ. मैं जो लोगों को देख के हंसता था कि ये लोग फंस गए हैं, अब मेरी बारी आ गई है, मुझे कभी ये पैसा लेना ही नहीं चाहिए था, राइट? And this entire forest starts feeling like an own impenetrable forest prison जहाँ से आप कभी निकल ही नहीं सकते हो. Impenetrable means cannot go in or go out from it, cannot go in, cannot go out, right? यहाँ से निकलने का कोई chance नहीं है इस forest से. It's almost like a prison. Now there is a change of PO okay, well, let's just read it and then I'll tell you guys. It was late in December. Darkness was already descending over the forest. This increased the danger and increased also his gloom and despair. Finally, he saw no way out and sank down onto the ground, tired to death, thinking that his last moment had come. But just as he had laid his head on the ground, he heard a sound, a hard, regular thumping. There was no doubt as to what that was. He raised himself. Those are the hammer strokes from an iron mill, he thought. There must be people nearby. He summoned all his strength, got up, and staggered in the direction of the sound. The Ramsau Iron Works, which are now closed down, were not so long ago a large plant with smelter, rolling mill, and forge. In the summertime, long lines of heavy loaded barges and scows slid down the canal, which led to a large inland lake, and in the wintertime, the roads near the mill were black from all the coal dust which stifled down from the big charcoal crates. All right. यहाँ पे पता चलता है कि दिसंबर का टाइम है, विंटर का टाइम है एंड जैसे काफ़ी जल्दी लाइट चली जाती है, अंधेरा होने लग जाता है। जैसे ही अंधेरा बढ़ने लगता है, वैसे ही the rat trap seller starts losing all hope. He's ready to die. He slumps on the ground. But as soon as he does that, he starts hearing a thumping noise, which he realizes is definitely the sound of a hammer coming from an iron mill. So he gathers all his strength and he starts walking towards the place. That is where we find out that it is in fact the Ramsau Iron Works जहाँ पे the old man used to work before, right? जहाँ से आवाज आ रही है and we find out how important and how big the plant actually was कि summer time पे इतने सारे cargoes आते थे and winter time पे the coal which used to be sent to the iron works used to make the entire road black with its dust, right? Okay, यहाँ पे there is a change of POV. POV, as we've already talked about, is a point of view, right? यहाँ पे अभी तक हम लोग का point of view था of the rat trap seller, लेकिन now we will move on to the point of view of the master smith and the helper which are there inside of the iron mill, inside of Ramsau Iron Works, right? During one of the long dark evenings just before Christmas, the mastersmith and his helper sat in the dark forge near the furnace waiting for the pig iron, which had been put in the fire to be ready to put on the anvil. Every now and then, one of them got up to stir the glowing mass with a long iron bar, returning in a few moments, dripping with perspiration, though, as was the custom, he wore nothing but a long shirt and a pair of wooden shoes. All the time there were many sounds to be heard in the forge. The big bellows groaned and the burning coal cracked. The fire boy shoveled charcoal in the maw of the furnace with a great deal of clatter. Outside roared the waterfall and a sharp north wind whipped the rain against the brick tile roof. It was probably on account of all of this noise that the blacksmith did not notice that a man had opened the gate and entered the forge until he stood close up to the furnace. Alright, so in the last part we find out change of POV. रामसो आयरन वर्क्स के अंदर एक मास्टर स्मिथ और एक हेल्पर हैं जो एक पिग आयरन को स्टर कर रहे हैं, उसको मेल्ट करके उस पर काम कर रहे हैं एंड दे ड्रिपिंग विद पर्सपिरेशन. पर्सपिरेशन इज स्वेट, राइट? आप लोगों ने बायो में अपना किया होगा 10th क्लास, 9th क्लास, 8th क्लास. पर्सपिरेशन इज इन फैक्ट स्वेट. वहाँ पे इतनी गर्मी हो रही है नियर द फर्नेस दैट इवन इन विंटर टाइम ही इज स्वेटिंग लाइक क्रेजी, राइट? एंड वहाँ पे काफ़ी सारी आवाज़ें आ रही हैं बोथ inside and from outside of the iron works. As we have already discussed in the notes, inside are the sounds like the coal crackling, like the bellows of the air which are being put into the fire to sustain it, right? And outside are the sounds of the waterfall, of rain, and of the north wind which is carrying the rain towards it, right? एंड इतनी सारे नॉइज की वजह से ब्लैक स्मिथ को पता ही नहीं चला कि कोई अ मैन कौन. वी नो, द रीडर्स ऑफ द स्टोरी नो दैट इट इज indeed the rat trap seller who had itne abhi he had almost given up on his life, but now he got up and he made his way into the iron works, right? Because there was so much noise, the blacksmith, the master smith, he did not notice at all कि यहाँ पे कोई आ गया है. And with this, we come to an end of part one of the story, right? Hopefully, you guys really liked it. Some of the new words that we've already discussed are monotonous. The life of the rat trap seller was very sad and it was very monotonous, right? As it is written here. Monotonous means very dull, very tedious, and very repetitive, right? हर दिन उनका सेम जाता है, वो बेग करते हैं, उनको कुछ मिलता नहीं है, starts walking those roads. So it was a very dull and very repetitive lifestyle that he was living. Crofter, we have discussed multiple times in this session, right? It is a person who rents and works a small farm. In this case, the crofter was the old man who used to work in the Ramso Ironworks mill, right? Okay. There is a term which is incredulous. After hearing the old man say कि he earned almost 30 kroner from the cow, the rat trap seller is very incredulous about this. That means unwilling to or even unable to believe something. इनको यकीन ही नहीं हो रहा कि इतना पैसा एक गाय से मिल सकता है, right? And then there is a word which is thicket, right? A thicket means a dense group of bushes or trees. Thickets were found in the forest where the rat trap seller had completely lost his way and thought कि यही एक prison है, all right? Okay, so yeah, that was it. With that, we come to an end in the session. Let me just remind you that if you guys have not joined the Scholars channel, be sure to join it. यहाँ पे आपको सारे live updates about all of your classes मिल जाएंगे. All right, link is already in the description. Apart from that, आपके 4th October से शुरू हो रहे हैं some new courses, right? Class 12th के लिए, which are NCQs batch for commerce, for humanities as well as for science. These are some very specialized teachers, very educated teachers जो आपको काफ़ी अच्छे से पढ़ा पाएंगे about all the changes that CBSE has made, specializing in the MCQs format, right? So for all the batches, including commerce, science, and humanities, you guys can look forward to these courses, which will be coming on 4th October, right? Classes 11th के लिए भी same चीज़ है. Apart from that, an academy is offering a few subscription for you guys, जिससे आपको काफ़ी benefits मिल सकते हैं. These include the plus subscription, right? Which is basically biggest point in that is that you guys can learn from the top educators of India, people who have been teaching for a very long time and are very specialized and experienced in their field, right? They will be clearing your doubts for you, and they will be, also providing you with answer structures so that it is easy for you to perform in exams. All of this you can find in the plus subscription. Some of the prices for that include class 11th and 12th का अगर आपको subscription चाहिए, you guys can get it for 24 months no cost EMI, 18 months no cost EMI, 15 months no cost EMI, 12 months no cost EMI, 9 months no cost EMI, and 3 months with EMI, right? If you only want a class 12 subscription, you guys can get it for 12 months no cost EMI, which is only for 1250 per month, 9 months no cost EMI, which is only for 1444 per month, and 3 months with EMI, which is 2500 per month, all right? Apart from that, an academy also has an iconic subscription. Its features are included as you getting a personal mentor who will specialize his teaching style according to your learning abilities, right? And they will also be in touch with your parents ताकि your parents know आपकी पढ़ाई कैसे चल रही है, कितने हद तक हो रही है, and if there are any special resources that you need आपने अपनी खुद की पढ़ाई में, right? Also, there will be live doubt solving. In case you have any doubt, आप सीधा पूछिए और आपको आंसर मिल जाएगा. You won't have to wait for a day question post करके कि कोई आके आंसर करे. It will be completely instantaneous and live as well. All right. Similar to the plus subscription, if you guys want a class 11th and 12th ka subscription for Iconic, you guys can get it for 24 months, 18 months, 15 months, 12 months, 9 months, and 3 months. All of these are no cost EMI except for the 3 months one, which comes with EMI. If you only want a class 12 subscription, it is for 12 months no cost EMI, 2333 per month. 9 months no cost EMI is 2556 per month, and 3 months with EMI costs you around 4k per month. All right. With that, if you guys want a flat 10% off for any of the things that we've talked about, right, you guys can use my code, which is GIRI, my surname, plus 01, which becomes GIRI01. All right. Yeah, thank you guys for joining me for today's session. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you guys for the next session. All right. Hopefully, you guys have a great day ahead. Have a nice day. And yeah, bye.